22 minutes now past 6 o'clock. You know, for years, Christopher Vang fished for bass and trout and salmon in the lakes and rivers of British Columbia. But his passion for fishing took a tragic turn last September when he fell into the Fraser River and he drowned. Now, like many fishermen, Christopher was not wearing a life jacket. His death motivated his family to create a fund aimed at educating fishermen about river safety. And to find out more, we're joined this morning in the studio by Christopher's older brother, John. John, good morning and welcome to Studio 10.
Thank you, good morning, and thank you for having us here.
Our pleasure. Take us back to September 12th of last year. What happened?
On September 12th of last year, Christopher and his two friends decided to go on a fishing trip in the evening here. And they decided to go to Peg Leg, a section of Chilliwack and Fraser River. While they were there, they tried to cross to a sandbar, and two of his friends fell first. They lost their footing. Christopher, trying to help them, managed to push him aside to the shore. While helping him, he lost his footing and was pushed away into the Fraser River.
So he swept away by the river.
Swept away, that's right.
You and your brothers used to fish together quite frequently.
That's correct. We do it at small lakes and trout lakes. And not only until last year we started heavily fishing, getting into salmon fishing.
So looking back now, how informed were you? Did you know about the risks involved with fishing along the Fraser River?
I would say we didn't even know. I mean, how many times we went out there to buy fishing tackle, fishing gear? I don't last remember any hearing of any advice for safety.
How common do you think it is that fishermen like you and your brother fish without life jackets or other safety gear?
Just thinking past there, looking at the river, I don't remember seeing anybody wearing PFDs, life jackets there.
So, have you been back on the water to fish since then?
Personally, I haven't been fishing at all. My main focus is working with the fund and raising the importance of river water safety.
Is it hard for you to go back to take your rod and reel and head back to fish?
Oh, just thinking about the water and what happened, it's definitely hard. But yeah, it's going to be hard.
Okay, so tell us about this fund you helped create in honor of your brother Christopher, and how will this fund promote water safety within the fishing community?
Well, after this tragic event, what we realized that there was not enough water and river safety education. If we had known about the water and river safety, could have been prevented. And with these, we realized that if we can help prevent any of this by educating the community, the children, and everybody, then definitely we can make a difference.
So how do you plan to do that?
Well, how we plan to do that is basically work with our fund, bring it across communities, join special water safety events, and hopefully one day myself get into some public speaking in schools with children, teaching them from the beginning. So, because most people who go into fishing come when they're young. If they don't know when they're young, they wouldn't know when they get there.
What does it mean for you to be able to carry on your brother's legacy through this memorial fund?
It means a lot to us because he was such a generous and kind person. He was very giving. He carried a very contagious smile. And with those traits, we hope to keep that in line with the fund and work with that too as well.
Next week marks 1 year since your brother was swept away and died in the river. How are you going to commemorate the anniversary?
Again, this coming to a year already so fast. Well, it's going to be more of a private family thing affair this year. But as for the CVM fund, nothing has been planned for the 1 year. But in future notice, I believe we'll be doing something more.
How successful have you been in getting the word out about safety so far?
We've been doing okay, but this past August 11th, there was a water safety event, which was a pretty good turnout in Chilliwack, and hopefully this is per annual too as well. So it's going well.
So best advice for anyone listening?
The best advice I would say is if you're going out there fishing, I know I'm not an expert at this field, but just wearing a life jacket will definitely hold you and save you from any water perils there.
Good advice, Christopher. Thank you so much for your time.
Yep.
Christopher Vang, an Abbotsford fisherman who created a memorial fund in his brother's honor after he drowned in the Fraser River. It is now, John Vang. Christopher was his brother. John Vang, raising the Christopher Vang Memorial Fund for water safety education for fishermen, particularly along the rivers. 28 minutes now past 6 o'clock.